Good. Oh, hi everyone.
Hey, peeps.
You are listening to us. We are
The
host
totally ni-
staff.
oh, the Totally 90s podcast. Hey,
Oh
Neen. Hey,
yeah.
everybody. That was
How
my
you
yoga
doing?
voice.
Hey there, how's your steak? Remember that?
Oh my God, where is that from?
Dun, 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 dun,
No, is
dun,
that's
dun,
not from
dun.
Friends?
Mm-mm.
Paul Shore, Polly
Five,
Shore?
4,
I
3.
don't remember.
Scott Weiland said that.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Where
Oh,
though?
it was either in an interview that he had. It was because it was random. Hey there, how's your steak?
I
And I
love
don't know
him.
why we just
Why did
forgot.
we, and I feel like we used to say that to each other, or used to say that a lot because I thought it was
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Why did we ever stop? Because
I
that's
don't know.
amazing.
Because why did we ever stop? Hey, there's a bird getting pollen. Although
Oh,
you
the bee,
posted
yes.
something last week, a bird getting pollen or a bee
Bee.
getting pollen. Sorry. You posted
Yeah.
something like that. And I
Yeah.
was saying it in my head.
Yeah. Because that's what I hear when I see a bee just rubbing around in a flower getting pollen. Like, exactly. Buzzkill. See, that one I would have gotten because I'm like, it's just that one we said way more. Let's bring
Yeah.
back Hey There, How's Your Steak? I love it.
Okay. Let's do
I
it.
love it. What other sayings did we used to say? I mean, this is
Um,
really like a
yes.
very, very good bringing it back to our topic because that's right, guys. You're listening to part two of 90s alternative music and bands. Yes. Hi, how's it
Yes.
going? So I love how you just wrapped it right in there. I like that.
Thank
Let's keep it
you.
going. Let's keep it
Yeah.
flowing.
And that's all you have is today. Thank you.
Scott,
Thank you very
right?
much. Yep.
Okay, because that wasn't that your quote? Wasn't that
Yes,
your
that was,
yearbook
yeah,
quote?
that was my yearbook quote. Exactly. Actually,
Oh,
was it?
I thought it was.
I think it was.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope it was.
Or it was on your
No,
jacket.
it was on my jacket.
Okay,
Yeah.
can
Because
I
I
just
decided to put in sync.
okay, and you're gonna go down as an icon for that because I decided to be stupid and put that stupid quote that was like really like hee hee back in the 90s, like of all the things I lost at Mercy, I miss my mind the most. Excuse me? Yeah, well, you don't, you could apply it to of all the things I lost at Starbucks, I miss my mind the most, whatever. But like I put in the name of our school because I thought I was being witty, and actually I was being stupid. So that was my yearbook
Oh
quote when
my
I
gosh.
should have quoted Alanis Morissette, and I should have all I should have said was, "You live, you learn."
I love that. That would
But
have
no,
been.
and then you think that I would have maybe because then I had a high school jacket too. And I went ahead and added a quote from my goddess that is Alanis Morissette onto said jacket. Do you
Mhm.
think I put "You live, you learn" on the jacket? No, I
Mm-mm.
put "Isn't it ironic?" Can you please
Mhm.
slap me across the face? Why? What? Like I
I
had the
know.
material.
Do you have the jacket still?
No, Neen, I would kill to still have it. I don't know what I lost track of it when we like when the house was sold.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was being kept like in my grandpa's closet, like all
Oh,
pristine. I don't know where it went. I know I donated my skirt to the Goodwill and I wish I had it. Not to wear, but like a piece
or
of it.
maybe.
Oh, maybe a little schoolgirl moment.
Okay, wink, wink.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Kara.
Little glasses, act like, hi, I'm
Right?
returning my books to the library.
Oh my gosh, stop it. That's amazing. What was we there who was our librarian?
I have no idea. Was there
Me
one?
neither. I don't know.
Was it a
And
student or was it an old lady with like
maybe
glasses and a pearls around the
I'm
glasses?
thinking a older lady with red hair,
Oh my God, I have no memory.
but I don't know. I didn't spend much time in the library,
Oh,
so
oh my God, you're so adorable. Well,
I should have.
when I went back for the reunion a couple years ago, I walked into the library and I was like, this does not feel like I've ever been in here. And I know I was in the library a lot. Like,
Hmm.
what? It felt like an out of body experience. So that
I was
was,
intimidated by that library for some reason.
oh,
I
neat.
don't know. I think it was because the librarian, now that I'm thinking about it, the librarian was like, she always hovered on people when you went in there. What are you looking for? Okay, and then and that's why I didn't go in there much. That's right, because you would go in, she'd be like, "What are you looking for?" I'm like, "Oh, this," and then she'd be like, "Okay, where are you gonna find it? You're supposed to help me with that." And
Exactly.
then
What a stupid.
yeah, and she's like, "Do you know how to work the Dewey Decimal System?"
Oh God. Yes. Let's share how often we've used the Dewey Decimal System since leaving Mercy.
Yeah, let's share how often we've used math.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I know
Um,
there are some if you are a scientist, if you're an architect, okay, but I Google this shit now.
I just pick up my iPhone, which I think everyone
Yes.
has, and then we just do 1 + 1 or how much is the tip? And that's it. I've never needed statistics for anything.
No, I'm so bitter over that. I'm also bitter at the
Ugh,
fact, okay, let's discuss this real quick. For college, they don't even allow or require SATs anymore.
I know. I know you were pissed about that a few episodes ago.
Was I? I don't even
Yes, no,
remember that.
because I didn't even remember taking my SATs, but
Oh,
then we
that's
were
right.
like,
We
we
did talk
did.
about
We
this.
we took it at
I'm still
Cappuccino High
bitter.
School. No, I know. I am too, because you then said it's not even required anymore, and that's bullshit.
Yeah, it
But
is.
also, like, why did they ever require it? Because again, we did the whole Zach Morris, Jesse Spano thing where it could just be dumb luck and you could score the highest score possible. Your grades are shit, but Stanford wants you.
Oh,
What sense
completely.
does that make?
Oh, tell me about this. Tony's niece wants to go to Korea or to is it where is she? Italy or Spain or somewhere or Amsterdam for
Uh-huh.
college. And guess how much the tuition is?
What, free?
2000 for
What?
the whole year.
Shut it. I
And
believe
that's
it.
that's even her being like a foreign exchange student pretty much.
That's incredible. No, I hear that, like, because I think Angel got, of course, she's brilliant. She paid her own way through school because she's brilliant and
Of
got
course.
scholarships. But
Mhm.
like, even she was kind of shocked, like, at the exorbitant, like what we pay for school. Like, my God, to go to college was so. I mean, it's priceless. Don't get me wrong. I will never regret it. But holy crap, it's expensive
Oh
here.
yeah, I would like uh, if I was from another country and I decided to go to school here because, Stanford, Harvard, whatever, I'd take my ass right back to where I came from.
Yeah. But it's such bullshit because then you gotta, like, um you can't apply it here. Like, if you were to come back and get a job here, like, you can't, it's pointless.
Exactly. It is. It's horrible. Which, I think in some cases, sorry, my dogs are barking.
And you're not
I
talking about you. Say it.
ain't talking about my feet. Bam, bam. uh yeah, what was I saying about something? I can't remember
Going to
the
college in another country.
yes. And I don't know what my point was, so it doesn't matter because the dogs distracted me.
It's okay. Or is UPS there or something?
No, my mother is.
Oh, okay. Same.
Yeah, oh my God, great. But I really, really wanted to talk about your weekend real quick. How was it?
It
You had a
was,
great time, it seemed like.
oh yeah. Oh God. Yeah. It was Pride weekend.
Whoop, whoop.
It was perfect. It was our first Pride as a married couple. Oh.
Oh, I love
So
it.
it was amazing. I'm just, I'm kind of waiting for the weather to get better. I don't like, I can't, you know, I'm sure you're sitting in like 95, 100-degree weather right now, so you can't commiserate with me. But I'm over here like, where's my beanie? Where's my scarf? And where's my parka? Because it's apparently
Yeah.
still winter in San Francisco. I'm over it.
No, for real. I heard it was like drizzling and
Oh,
practically raining this
oh,
morning
thank
over there.
I not in my neighborhood, thank God, but
Oh,
I'm just
good.
freezing. But yeah, so it was beautiful. But more importantly, how was your weekend? Your little baby turned 10,
I
right?
know. So emotional. It was
Oh my God.
fantastic. It really was. It was really nice. It turned out perfect. I went all out
Of course,
and,
as you should.
I just love planning parties. I'm like a
Yeah.
party planner at heart.
So why
I
would you
just
ever like mute that? It's amazing.
I know. Yeah, and it's her 10th birthday. I told her you ain't getting another one until you're 18 or 21 from us. I was like, so we're gonna go all out, and we did. And yesterday was her official birthday, and it was just like a day of just all about her. I wanted
Oh,
to really just kind of like disconnect and just totally be in the moment and present with her. And she wanted to just hang out, go to the pool, or
Oh,
hang out at the pool, and then go get sushi. And then she
oh,
wanted to come back and then have fettuccine. And then she wanted boba. So, and then she wanted a sleepover, but I had to work. So we're postponing that till Friday. So,
oh, that sounds like
yeah.
a great birthday.
And she was
I'll,
super emotional too. She was like
yeah.
on Sunday night, she was crying and she was like, I'm sad to turn 10. Like I'm excited, but 9
What?
was such a great year.
This kid is like my soulmate. Like I swear to God, I go through all the emotions too. I also celebrate for not just my birthday. Like it's you extend the shit. But like
Uh-huh.
I cry the night before I get another year
Hmm.
older. And it's not because I'm getting older, it's because wow, it was so amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get way more emotional on New Year's Eve. I'm like, I don't
Hmm.
want to say goodbye to this year. It's been so amazing.
You're so
But
funny. I love
I
it.
love that she like that says a lot about you as a
Hmm.
mom and the
Hmm.
life that you've given her because she's
Aw,
like, there's no like she's just so grateful, for everything. So kudos to you and kudos to her
thank
for being an
you.
amazing kid.
Yeah,
Yay.
she's such an empath. Like she just feels everything and it's a delight. Like literally, she's just so incredible. Like she just kept saying thank you so much for the whole weekend and just like thank you for doing everything you did for me and you guys are the best parents. And then she's like, it was so funny when she was going up to bed the night before she turned 10. She goes, I love you both. This will be the last time you hear me say I love you before I'm 10.
She is me. Oh my God. This is I do that too. Like
And Tony's like, oh my gosh, she is so dramatic. I
I
go, I know.
love
Don't you just love
it.
it?
But like where her little brain like came up with that. Like this is the
Hmm.
like oh, this is the last time I'm peeing as a whatever
Yes,
year old.
exactly. And see, Tony doesn't think like that, but that's how we are. Like I think of
Yeah.
those things, like, oh, this will be the last time I do this before that. It's just,
Yep.
yeah.
Thank you.
And I think that being like that really helps you appreciate life in
Uh-huh.
general, every little moment. And she'll look back on it and remember,
Hmm.
oh, that's the whole, that's my hope, because there's a lot
Exactly.
of people that look back on their childhood and they can't remember diddly squat. So,
Right. Oh my God, no. I remember every last thing and just all the amazing birthday parties every year that my parents threw for me. It's like, and
hmm,
I appreciate it and I get emotional about it all the time. I'm like,
yeah.
I have the best parents.
Oh, I love that.
Like
No,
I
that's,
still, like during the like yesterday, I was like, oh my God, my parents are so beautiful. Blah, blah, blah. And I started crying and Angel's like, I know, honey.
she's like, I know. Just
I
kidding.
know your parents are perfect. And I'm like, they really are though. Like, I'm sorry.
Aw.
Have you ever met parents like mine? No. Okay.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty special for sure. And hello, they made you.
Oh, thank you.
Uh,
Thank you for
but
that.
yeah, yeah, of course, anytime. But anyways, like I was very impressed with how our last episode was. The numbers showed it for sure. And I
Mm,
feel like every time we talk about music, everybody just wants to tune in because I think it's like I've said before many times, and I know you feel the same way, is that music really is a timeline to our life. And there's something about 90s music in general that is so special.
definitely. Like, I'm sorry. There, first of all, there's a reason why they say I want a love like a 90s R&B song. Hi.
Mhm.
Amen.
Okay.
Okay. And that's a little prelude to what we're going to talk about. Not today, but very, very,
Mhm.
very, very, very soon.
Yes. Oh
Uh, and
gosh.
and it kind of like you and I like love all types of music, like
Mhm.
genres all around. Okay. Like in the mornings, I like to, start my morning soft and maybe throw on some classical, throw on
Oh
a little
yeah.
soft rock, and then like work
Okay.
my way. And then like by 3 o'clock, I'm like doing the gangsta rap at my computer. Like no one better
Right?
bug me right now.
I'm
But like it's just like,
gonna pop a
music.
cap in their ass.
Exactly. That's the mood. And like music just unites us no matter what. So I think
Yes.
that's why it really like speaks to people
Of
for sure.
course. I love it.
And yeah, the R&B one's going to be like quite a few episodes, I think. There's so much to cover.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
shit.
yes. I mean, and you know, whether we're talking about R&B or alternative or hell, heavy metal, I don't know.
Mhm.
They don't have stuff like that now. Like,
Hello, videos. Where are
yeah,
they?
exactly. It's all gone. I don't know. It's really depressing. It's very sad. It really is.
I just feel like people, not people, but I think like music industry has seen like everything's digital now. Oh, I can't
Mm-hmm.
talk digital. And so like everyone just has everything at their fingertips if they want, and people like that. Like I don't know about you, like I love CDs. I love the touch of a CD, opening it up, la la
The
la, all
smell.
of that, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I also love when we Shazam a song and they're like, "Oh, I don't have
Yes.
that. Let me just add it to my library right away." So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's where the videos
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
the convenience of now, the digital era is
totally.
fantastic.
Oh my
But
God.
I mean, but then you think of all the people that lost jobs. Okay?
I
The
know.
people that made the CD covers, the people that made those
Yeah.
little CD openers that helped you take
Mhm.
the saran wrap off, you know?
Mhm.
Like the
I
CD
hated those.
makers.
Yeah. I hated those stupid little thingies that you had to like go get a knife out to like open it.
Yes, right? But I mean, all the it's I mean, I guess with everything, when you think about like I do you ever think like what is next? Like when you think about our parents and how they had like 8 tracks and then came, tapes and then
Mhm.
came CDs and then like who would have thought that when
Right.
we had CDs there would be MP3s and then everything was just on a cloud somewhere, that we could just download this stuff.
It's I mean, well, I think the Jetsons predicted it. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm still waiting for flying cars, but I guess airplanes are, but like
Mhm. Yeah, like
I
real
don't
flying
know.
cars.
Yeah.
I could have
I
used
don't
one when I was commuting. Hello.
okay. No,
Yeah.
seriously, it's insane. And oh, I'm sorry, this is so random. And you probably already know this, but I just saw this right before we like logged on. Someone was talking about the depth of the ocean. Do you know how many miles it is?
Okay,
Or feet or something? No, no, I think it's miles.
I want to say oh, is it like 1,800 feet?
It's like I thought I saw seven.
Hmm.
Let's
I
see. No, 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 sorry. It's 35,000 feet.
Okay.
So that translates to 7 miles.
Mhm.
Why does that sound like nothing? Why did I think it was 500,000 miles? And it's creepy. No, but I'm not alone in that. I know I can't be. Like that's
No,
creepy to
it's
me.
mine. No, because with this whole like submersive ocean gate or whatever it's called thing
Yeah.
that transpired, last week, I was looking up stuff, and I think that's why I heard 18. I was thinking of 1,800 feet because I too, and maybe that's what you looked up too. I don't know, or maybe it just came across something that you were looking at, but I looked up how far it is to the core of the earth.
Ugh.
And then I started going down a rabbit hole because I always do that. And then I started thinking because they say how hot the core of the earth is.
Ew.
So if you get to the bottom of the deepest part of the ocean, would the ocean floor be hot?
Probably.
Right?
You would think.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So I just started thinking this. And then I started thinking, and you're right, it was 7 miles to the center of the earth, right? Or to the bottom of the ocean. To
Yeah,
the bottom of
yeah.
the ocean.
Bottom of the ocean.
And then an additional, let's see, how many miles?
Sorry,
See.
guys. It's been
But you know
bothering
what? This
me.
is good to know. Okay, so to the center of the earth. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. See, so I was right. So the core is found at about 1,800 miles. So that's the
Okay.
core.
Okay.
Below Earth's surface, but it has a radius of about 32,165 miles.
Uh,
So you mean to tell me, like, Okay, because okay, see, this is it's trippy. Because what if we could go right through the center of the earth to get to the other side? It's
I
a
mean,
shorter distance to get to New York.
see, I'm telling you, it's a conspiracy. Why haven't they like figured it out? Anyways,
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I was just blown the hell away. Like, I was like, excuse me? Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty trippy, huh?
It is. And that's all you have today. Okay. Bringing it back to Scott Weil. And sorry, guys. And if you didn't know that, you're welcome. See,
Oh
you're
my
not just having
gosh.
fun with us, you're also learning with us. So,
Yes, you are. And next week we'll talk about the Pacific and how big it is.
oh, stop, stop, stop. I'm so creeped. The ocean creeps me out. I just,
Well, when you think of how big the ocean is, the Pacific Ocean, where every single country on the planet can fit in the Pacific, that is mind blowing how big that is.
and also, isn't it like you're never touched by the same water more
Mhm.
than once or something? Get out, get out, get out,
Yeah.
get out.
And the fact that you could be drinking the same water as like Julius Caesar because it all gets recycled.
Oh, I thought
Isn't
you were
that
gonna say,
amazing?
I thought you were gonna say you
Or
could
his
be
pee.
drink or you could be drinking someone's water where like because people like to throw people's ash into the ocean.
Wow, you took it to another level.
Sorry, me and my brain.
You
It's
were just
always
thinking of that
there.
Pink episode.
I am furious.
Mhm.
Furious. What is wrong? What First of all, where do people find the audacity nowadays? Again, this is a little bit on topic because Pink is a singer
Mhm.
and R&B and then also like alternative and
Mhm.
pop.
Right.
So she's on stage minding her own damn business at her concert, and some stupid ass throws a baggie at her and she gets hit in the face. No, she doesn't get hit in the face. She may as well have gotten
Mhm.
hit in the face and because this baggie contains some mother's ashes. This person brought her mother's ashes and thought it was a good idea to throw it at Pink. I'm furious. I would sue. I would
Yeah.
sue.
Mhm. I would too. I think it's so disrespectful on both ends. How dare you do that to your mother's ashes? I don't know. Was that her request? I don't know.
Oh, good
But
point. But
how
still,
ridiculous and rude, and you should have been thrown out of the concert.
yeah, she has a lawsuit,
It's
really.
no different than someone throwing a cell phone at BB Rexa.
That I'm still not over because he thought it was
No.
funny. I'm not over it. And
Yeah.
this is why celebrities have to be standoffish because or people are like, oh, they're so rude. They have to be because you're psycho. That's why.
Mm-hmm. And
The
yeah, you
hell?
are the dummies that ruined it. Why I can't have a freaking bottle of Coke or soda or drink or beer that has a
A
freaking
lid?
an actual glass bottle with a lid.
Yeah. 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 This is why we have to drink our bottled water without the lid. Exactly. It pisses
Yeah.
me off.
Or at a
Ugh.
baseball game. Like how annoying it is to juggle your
Mhm.
food and your open drink.
Mhm.
How many
Yeah.
people have I've had drinks dropped on me multiple times at events because
Oh
of that.
no. Mm-mm.
Uh-huh. But whatever. I'm
I think
annoyed. People are
I think
stupid.
you know let's get out of our annoyance and
Yes.
into something that is a topic of not a topic, it's part of our topic today, and it's something that I love to talk about, and
Mhm.
that is Alanis Morissette. So let's just kick it
Yes.
off. So as you know, guys, we were going on and on last week with alternative music, and
Mhm.
Alanis Morissette falls under that umbrella, and so let's just let's get cozy. So
Yes.
Alanis Alanis is Canadian American.
Mhm.
She's stunning. She's a year older than Angel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
I love her. I just love everything about her. I love how she is like, I don't know, like kind of like the not the mama bear, but like a little bit, because all these little girls today all look up to her.
Mhm.
And she's just So she strikes me as someone that's because I've seen her in concert with you and then recently. She
Mm-hmm.
doesn't seem very like confident in herself when she's on stage. In fact, she's really awkward. So I
Very.
feel like she's really shy. And when she's
Mm-hmm.
like doing like when she's singing and not jumping around like a flea on stage, she's
Mm-hmm.
playing with her hands and like kind of like it's the cutest thing on earth. It is the oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, I absolutely love her. So
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I just had to talk about that part real quick. She is best known for, I think, her amazing first single, You Ought to Know. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
who hasn't played that during a
Right.
breakup?
Okay.
Who hasn't busted out their harmonica and jammed to Hand in My Pocket? I mean, hi, I still do.
Mm. Honestly, that's my favorite song of hers is Hand in My Pocket.
I'm
What is it?
okay.
Hand in My Pocket? Is that what it
Hand
is?
in My
Yeah.
Pocket. Yes, yes.
Didn't sound right coming off my
I
tongue.
Oh my God, I don't know what my favorite song is. I want to say it's You Learn, I think,
Hmm.
because I feel like there's a lesson in there.
Yes.
I also really love Ironic because that
Hmm.
is like hi,
Yeah.
hi, like rain on your wedding day. Like, and she's just
Hmm.
so
It's a
eloquent when she
genius
speaks,
song.
but
Hmm.
like also her vocabulary and the way she like says things, and truthfully, I haven't heard of another artist since Alanis, until Taylor Swift, because Taylor
Right.
Swift,
I was just
the
gonna
way
say
she
that.
writes, like
Hmm.
her words and what it's like a kitten purring in my lap. Like, okay,
Hmm.
that is some shit Alanis would say. Like
Yes.
I just yeah.
Exactly.
So I have it. So hats off to you, Taylor Swift, because seriously, Alanis is a hard act to follow when it comes to writing. That
Hmm.
woman is a genius. And like I said, she's Canadian from Ottawa, Canada, not Toronto, like I thought. And she's won 7 Grammy Awards. Yes, she has. That's
Phenomenal.
amazing. She's been in movies. She played God in Dogma. Hi.
Hmm.
She also cameoed in Sex in the City.
That's right.
Um, yeah, she shared a kiss with Sarah Jessica Parker on that episode, in the bisexual episode.
Hmm.
She was linked to Dave Coulier, Uncle Joey
Hmm.
from Full House, who apparently is a player of all players, because that's who handed not Hand in My Pocket, You Ought to Know is written about, which is still like, what, who, why? Not John Stamos, but okay.
I was gonna say I could imagine Uncle Jesse, but Uncle
Yeah, but
Joey?
Uncle Joey. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still like shook over that. And
Same.
apparently, what's really cute is she has a twin brother named Wade. Like, I think that's so
Yeah,
cute. I
that's
forgot about that.
adorable. She
And
is. She is so cute. Do you like
she's
her
a
hair blonde?
I love her with anything that she does. I personally prefer her as a brunette, but
Same.
I won't ever turn away a blonde or redhead or black haired Alanis Morissette ever. Like
Exactly.
the woman can do no wrong. And
Hmm.
she's, again, I have to talk about her in concert just once more. She's phenomenal in concert. So if you guys out there haven't seen her yet and you see that she's gonna appear in a city near you, go see her. She's amazing. And what's crazy is that when she first came out, because like back in the day, like she came out in the 90s, like kind of like Kylie Minogue, before like they really hit it.
Right.
So she came out like very poppy.
Hmm.
That was her thing. I think she had big
Yes, I
hair.
remember.
And
Hmm.
she was known as the ready Canadian Debbie Gibson. How adorable
That's
is that?
hilarious. And that's nuts. But you know what? That just proves that people like her, along with Taylor Swift, along with Miley Cyrus, Kelly Clarkson, like you see how when they first jump on the scene, these managers and record labels want to mold them to what they
Mhm.
think that the people want.
Yes.
And it's not who they are.
Not at all. I mean, that happened with Pink. Like she
Yes.
was branded as R&B, and oh, that's still one of my favorite albums of hers when she first came out. But yeah,
Mhm.
that wasn't her cup of tea. Kylie Minogue, like
Mhm.
she came out like with big hair in the 80s doing Locomotion. That wasn't She was a sex bomb, okay? Like you're gonna
Mhm.
make her no, she came out and she's still like
Right.
hottie.
And I think that just proof is that when, I feel like a lot of people tend to be sellouts to get,
Mhm.
you know, the
The foot in
the
the door.
Yeah, exactly. And I think in the end, though, they realize that sometimes you have to risk it all in order to be who you really are. And in the end, they end up proving these people wrong. Time and time again,
Absolutely.
they have over and over again with just because they're different or they push the envelope a little doesn't mean, and I don't want to say, I think you see this more with women than you do with the guys because I feel like with women, you know, you want this like it's like how Billie Eilish is.
Hmm.
She and I think that's why I can't say I'm like this huge fan of her because I don't know all her songs or anything like that. But I think if I was younger, I definitely would have been on the Billie Eilish train.
She's
Um,
awesome.
but what I think when I love about her is that she's always been true to herself and she's never try to be something that she wasn't when everybody else wanted her to be. She
Hmm.
didn't want to use her body to sell her music. So she wore these she was very always very insecure about her body. So she always she wears these clothes to try and deter people from you know um focusing just on that. She wanted them to focus on her voice. And,
Right.
I mean, what a great example for kids, young girls to prove that you don't have to, wear like, raunchy stuff or, scantily clad things in order to sell your music. You should want to, like we did, you should want to listen to the music because you
Hmm.
like the songs. And, it's just
Exactly.
a perk to see the person behind it. And I think that
Yeah.
obviously we all love, to look at someone that's pretty or hot or whatever. But all in all, I want someone that's going to write good music and has a good freaking voice.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so glad that these people like found their voice
Mhm.
and continued. And it's like you said, it's risking it all. Like you could be dropped,
Mhm.
and thankfully their talent like proved that they could, you know,
Mhm.
continue on. And haha, like all these people,
Yes.
you know,
Exactly.
they
Because you
made
don't
it
really
big.
hear that much about the guys, being forced. I think like the boy bands, they
Oh
get
yeah.
that because there's a certain criteria that they are trying to sell the music to, a certain group,
Hmm.
right? But when you have like rock stars and stuff, they're not, for the guys, they're not really pushing that. As long as you,
Yeah.
have a good voice and you can have a good, few hits. But with the women, it's different. And when you look at the ladies that we're going to talk about today, a lot of them I wouldn't say are like drop dead gorgeous, like a supermodel, right? Because
Except for Alanis
Atlanta's,
Morissette.
yeah, and but I mean, but when you look at Atlantis, like you said, she has that awkwardness about her, which
Oh,
makes
I
her
love
so
her.
genuine. She's not trying to be no, Cindy Crawford.
Exactly. No, I love her so much. And can I just say, like, I completely forgot about this. So Dave Coulier is the
Mm-hmm.
one that said that the song was written about him,
Mm-hmm.
but she actually denied it and in a documentary. And so yeah, so it actually wasn't, and LOL, but they were together. But do you remember when she was engaged to Ryan Reynolds?
Oh my gosh, that's right. They were
Yes.
together.
They were together. They were engaged. They were together for like 5 years, but then they broke up, and then she was heartbroken.
I was gonna
And
say, didn't he break her heart?
he did. And then she wrote like this album, to cope with her grief. And she, quote, said it was cathartic. Oh,
My word.
yeah, I know. I just I mean,
Ah,
but thankfully she found her soulmate. She married a rapper. They have 3 kids together, and
I
he
love it.
worships the ground she walks on. So,
Hmm.
happy endings all around. So,
Absolutely.
yay.
And quite frankly, I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I think he's
Personally
so
me.
pretty.
See, and I find him I just don't. Who's he married to now?
Blake Lively.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I love her. I don't care for him.
My
I don't know
God,
what
my
it
heart.
is. Yeah. He
Okay,
just
that's okay. I
uh,
respect that. That's
yeah,
fine.
he just kind of turns like I don't know, maybe he's just yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm bitter over the Lannis in him. I don't know.
Maybe, and I can't believe I'm not, but yeah. And I thought that it was cute that they met at Drew Barrymore's birthday party. That's how they
Oh,
started dating.
what? That's darling.
Yeah,
I didn't
two
know that.
Canadians at a Drew Barrymore party.
Oh, how cute. Oh,
Yep.
that is adorable. Okay. But I
Yes,
do
but
like the fact that she is with a rapper.
Me too.
That's
She's
fantastic.
everything. I love her. But that is my essay on Alanis Morissette. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
No, and that was fantastic. And I highly agree with you because she is phenomenal. She could do no wrong. And she holds a special place in my heart for
Oh,
being our very first concert.
oh my
And
God.
my, what a concert it was.
Greek theater.
Yep, Greek theater. And she sounded better than her
I thought I was
album.
gonna die that
Hmm.
night.
Yeah, I thought you were too.
I was like,
For
is this how
real.
I'm gonna go? Like, oh my
Hmm.
God, okay. I'm
Yeah.
14, but okay, I got to see Alanis.
No, I mean, no, and she's just, yeah, she's just lovely. I just,
If I were to meet her, I think I would probably like just jump off a cliff right after.
so question, and
What?
maybe you know where I'm going with this.
I do.
J-Lo
What? You better shut your
or
mouth. I cannot.
Alanis?
About what? That's totally different
No, if you
stuff.
had to pick a favorite, and you can't say they're on different levels.
They are on different
No, you can't say
levels.
that. Just
I
saying.
might I might have to say Alanis because I think that was like one of my first loves. Yeah.
Oh,
Because I
oh,
don't love Jennifer Lopez. Like I don't like, oh my God, she's like my dream girl. No, she's something that
mhm,
I aspire to
okay.
be.
Hmm.
That's why they're on different levels because Jennifer Lopez is she's not okay. Ha ha ha. Okay, I don't know why I'm playing with this, but I know
I
my
was like, what's
guess.
going on there?
But here's okay, I'm gonna argue my case right now. So take
Okay.
back what I just
Yeah.
said about picking Alanis Morissette. Okay.
Okay.
Jennifer Lopez is my all-time idol, and here's why. She's a businesswoman. She does it all. She's a singer, she's a dancer, she's an actress, she's a producer. She has a clothing line, she's got perfume, she's got makeup, she's got skincare. List goes on and on and on and on. She's
Hmm.
iconic. I relate to her. Like I look up to her because she's a Latina doing it all. Okay.
Hmm.
And she's a mom and she's just got all this going for her. And she's gonna be 54 in
Hmm.
July looking like that with that flawless skin. Okay. So that's over there on this side. Alanis Morissette is my favorite female singer next to Selena because Selena is, again, she's on a different level for me. Like Selena's untouchable. She's over here, like,
Hmm.
okay, with crown, well, she's wearing a
Right.
crown, she's got roses, and she's like, uh-huh. But Alanis is my favorite female artist, I will say.
Okay.
Because of the way she writes, the way she sings, the way she can play instruments. I have this thing when female artists can play and sing. Like that's
Yes,
why
I
I
agree.
will go. I'm totally trying to convince Angel, like, let's go see Taylor Swift in Brazil or something. Because I need to see
Hmm.
her in concert because that girl does it all. So like I
Yeah.
just it's a thing I have. So that is
No,
my answer. I hope it can be accepted.
no,
Sorry, J Lo.
absolutely.
God, I hope she doesn't hear this.
No, but honestly, I mean, I, I'm not you, but I would agree with your answer, and I think that's completely fair. Because
Thank you.
honestly, I don't see. Yes, JLo's a performer, but I think she's more of a businesswoman than anything. Like, I just, you know, Alanis is in a category of her own, and just like you said with Selena, she's in a category, and just like JLo, she has other things that
Oh,
she's way better at,
yeah.
and she's proved herself time and time again.
Yeah.
And, you can't put them in, the same category. So it's like a mom and their love for their kid versus their love for their husband. Like you can't compare. It's two different types of love. So I get it. I understand. But I will piggyback on what you said about artists that can sing, can play an instrument at the same time, because that's where I'm coming in with Sarah McLachlan.
Ooh, I see. I wasn't sure you were going to talk about Sarah McLachlan because
I
does
know
she
she's
fall under this
she's not
umbrella?
really alternative, but I just had to mention her because of that, because she's so like eloquent, and she's
Oh,
just so graceful when,
she's
and I guess,
Canadian.
and the thing too is that she straight up came out like technic in the 90s,
Hmm.
and she really blew up in the US because she too, like you said, is Canadian, and she had a whole thing in Canada prior to being here,
Hmm.
so, and becoming popular here. But It's like Alicia Keys. Watching her on the freaking piano while
Oh,
singing is just, to me, that's like, trying to tap your head and rub your belly at the same time.
how?
Yeah,
Like we couldn't even do a step class because I'm sorry, that's two different
that's
things. Okay.
dangerous.
So then you have Sarah McLachlan making us sob.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're watching her live because we saw her right before the pandemic.
Yes.
So because I love that woman too. I mean, I know you
Mm-hmm.
love her on like the level that I love Alanis, but
Yes.
like watching her play while singing so angelically and powerfully.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also does guitar. It's like, get out of
Uh-huh.
here. Get
Yeah.
out. Leave
Mm-hmm.
the room. You're too
Yes.
talented for us.
For someone like Tony to really be like moved by her,
Oh, Neen.
I was like shook
She's
because she's just phenomenal.
she's
And
timeless.
yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And her voice, and she doesn't even need an instrument. Her
No.
voice straight up is her instrument, and it's perfect the way it is. And gosh, yeah, she's
Like,
just beautiful.
doesn't she like make you want to curl up with like some tea with honey in it? Like in
Absolutely.
front of a
Yes,
fireplace?
on a nice winter day
Yeah.
with the snow or the rain tickling my window,
I
you
love it.
know?
What and I think I know the answer to this, but what's your favorite Sarah McLachlan song?
Oh, crap. You know what? Would have to be mm,
I know.
I don't
Because
know.
I'm torn between a few, but I'll share mine while you think of yours.
Okay.
I would have to say that my favorite song, oh, Fear.
I was gonna, yeah, that's I yeah.
I
Fear is a very good song.
and
And
also yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You go ahead.
There's also like, and I also my second favorite is Dirty Little Secret, but the
Mm-hmm.
Thievery Corporation remix. Because her
Ooh.
voice is so sexy. So then when
Mm-hmm.
you act like what? She
Yes.
is, I love her. I love that she can just announce like she's gonna do a show and that's gonna be sold out because she's amazing. Like she can just take time off and then come back and be like, hey, I'm here. Like if
Mm-hmm.
she dropped a new album, I'd be like,
Oh
oh
my
my God.
gosh. No,
Yeah.
for real. For me,
Yes.
it's
What is it?
between Ice
Possession.
Cream, only because I love the simplicity of it
Yeah.
and the meaning behind it. Like it's just so
Yeah.
cute. And like
Uh-huh.
honestly, I would have loved to like dance to that at my wedding
Oh,
with Tony. Um, but honestly,
I can't believe you haven't said it yet.
it's Possession.
Yeah, okay.
I
But
know.
I thought I knew you. I'm over
I
here
know
like,
there it's yeah, there's no comparison,
I love how hard
honestly.
that was for you. I
I
had
know
to do
because
that to you, damn it.
it's just Ice Cream is such a happy, cute song, and I always sing it like randomly when I'm in the shower or something like that. But Possession is just such a sexy song, and
It
it's the
is,
story behind it.
yeah. Yeah, tell
Yeah.
it, Neen. I don't think a lot of people know.
Yeah. So basically, she had a stalker. And this stalker would write her letters, and he wrote her basically that was like his suicide note to
Yeah.
her. And she found this letter and she basically made a song from it.
Hmm.
And of course, it's not verbatim, but she used some of the words in the letter to make this song. And it is honestly one of the most beautiful songs you'll ever hear.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that my favorite version is the live version from her
Mm-hmm.
Mirror Ball album. I think that
Yes.
that whole album reminds
Oh,
me of you and me in your green focus, going to
yes.
Target,
Oh,
living it
yes.
up. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that I have no notes. And typically it's kind of risky to put a live album out because you know
Mm-hmm.
how artists like to freestyle?
Oh,
Like, okay,
yeah.
you know
I
my
can't
whole
handle
beef
that.
with people singing the Star Spangled Banner. Just sing it. Okay. You don't have
Yeah.
to do riffs. You're not Whitney
No.
Houston. And even Whitney Houston did not do riffs. She
No.
sang it powerfully. But
Mm-hmm.
like that's, when you go to a concert, you want to sing along with them and you want to
Yes.
hit all the notes. But when they freestyle, you can't do that. Now,
No.
Sarah McLachlan did it perfectly. That's my
Oh, she
favorite
did.
live album I can honestly say that any artist has ever put out is hers. That is my
Oh
favorite.
no. I agree. I agree. And she sounds just like she sounds better than she does on, recorded. She's just her
Yeah.
song, her voice is just perfection. And two, I will say that a close third or second song of mine of hers is Building a Mystery.
Oh, yes.
Something about
Yes.
that also reminds me of us. I mean, not something.
Mm.
I That reminds me also of us. Me picking you up. There's a particular day where I picked you up from when you lived on campus, and I was picked you up in my green Ford Focus, like you
Oh,
said,
take me
and
there.
we were making a right up towards Skyline. I don't know where we were going, but I remember this specifically, and I turned that song on, and it was just, I don't know, it was just like a moment, like the weather, the way the sun was I don't know, but it that song just such a beautiful song. That video, how she looks is
Oh,
phenomenal. She's freaking beautiful. Her hair color, her eyes, and her
oh, her
lips.
her face, just her cheekbones. And then you know
Yes.
what? I'm gonna add another favorite of mine, and it's
Oh,
her
go
later
ahead.
one, Fallen.
Oh yes, oh my gosh.
She's so beautiful in that video.
She
And her voice,
is.
like I try
Mhm.
to I sing that so loudly. Like it's I have a handful of Sarah songs on I have this big mix that I like to
Mhm.
shuffle. And when that
Uh-huh.
comes on, I feel like me and Ronnie look at each other and then
Mhm.
he's like, "Oh, brother." But I'm
Here
a
she is again. Well, it's just like
uh,
sweet surrender.
oh my God.
It's just, but yeah,
Yeah.
there's just so we'll do another episode with like,
It's just Sarah McLachlan.
yes,
No,
exactly.
I
Cause
think that we need to do just an episode on her because we could go on and on about her. And I reserve the right to do another one on Alanis Morissette.
yes, absolutely. I agree. So hopping back on though
Oh
to the
yes,
alternative scene,
I got one.
um I would have to say, like, okay, so we started off with Atlantis. For me, I mean, there's so many, but I just wanted to touch on this one because it reminds me of us. And you're probably not gonna know where I'm going.
Oh, Tori.
Yes,
Tori.
Tori Amos. You know, she's not your normal,
Normal.
like she has a certain crowd that follows her, like,
Yes.
but for us, there was just some certain songs that just really hit, you know, like
Yep.
Raspberry Swirl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh,
Hot.
yes, me,
Hot.
you, Annie, and Carrie.
Yeah. Yeah. That was such a
Ugh,
great. Wasn't there oh, I really one that I play a lot because it's part of my quiet mornings is
mm-hmm,
a sort of fairy tale.
yes.
Oh
Phenomenal.
God, I
Cornflake Girl.
cornflake girl, thank you. I was like, I know there's a Kellogg's or something
Mm-hmm.
in there, and it's cornflake. Thank you. Yeah, she's got a really cool voice, and I would love to see her live. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
she would be awesome live.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
don't know why.
completely.
I don't have anything to
Yeah.
back that up, but
Yeah. I know. I mean, she's kind of along the lines of like a
I
Fiona
don't need your
Apple.
senorita.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't even do it.
Yeah.
But she too plays the piano, a phenomenal pianist,
Oh,
and uh, yeah, and a beautiful songwriter. Like her songs can be very dark.
very out there, very a la
Yes.
Bjork, like
Yes. Oh,
very.
yeah, exactly. Um, I mean, I really
But
don't have much more to say about Tori, but that's one of the ones that
yeah.
really
Oh yeah, no, we
just
needed to good one name
mhm.
because that
Yeah,
needed to
before
be
I forgot
mentioned.
about her, you
No,
know.
thank you.
Mhm.
I think we need to go ahead and
Go
mention
there.
the Cranberries.
Yes.
Okay. Like, first of all, why do I think I sound like Dolores O'Riordan when
You probably do,
zombie comes on?
right? I think everybody thinks that because
Like,
I really think that my voice could change like that.
me too. Or dreams. Like, I don't know
Mhm.
who I think I am. No one, maybe Annie can do it. I've asked her to
Yes.
sing it to me, and she does it, but she's like, no, she'll stop right before. I'm like, you need to do it because I know she can. But like,
Yes.
that is Oh, her voice makes me cry. And I hate that
Mm-hmm.
she's no longer here anymore. I
I
also hate
know.
that, you know, she was difficult.
Yeah.
God rest her soul.
Mm-hmm.
She was, and it sucks because like I feel like that's just the thing. Like when you're so talented and sometimes it gets to your head. I don't know why she was so difficult, but like fans loved the Cranberries and her behavior was questionable towards
Mm-hmm.
them. But that's besides the point.
Right.
She was iconic and
Mm-hmm.
sadly she did pass away in 2018. I thought that was just like recently.
Yeah.
That's a few years ago. But like
Mm-hmm.
they they had like I didn't know this, but when the Cranberries first came out, they were with some other singer.
Mm-hmm.
So they're an Irish rock band, by the way. I think
Right.
that's important to know. Um, and I think it was with a male singer when the band first started,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got the boot, and then Dolores joined in early 90s, if not 1990, I want to say. And
Mm-hmm.
then they changed the name to the Cranberries. There was something else
Right.
um, with the Cranberries. And then yeah, their hits are amazing. I think
Mm-hmm.
Zombie's my favorite, duh, or
Yeah.
Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyways,
Oh, love that
epic, epic,
song.
epic. I wish, and that's a regret that I have. I have a list of artists that I wish I could have seen live in concert, and the Cranberries are one of them. And
Mm-hmm.
sadly, that's no longer possible, but we can at least still enjoy their music. So
Yeah.
just had to drop that in here.
No, I love it. And honestly, I love the Cranberries as well. Um, it's sad that she always kind of had that chip on her shoulder, and I don't
Yeah.
know what her thing was, but whatever. I mean, she, it is what it is. For me, I feel like they had some really good music, and it's just sad. And like with her, a lot of the guys that we mentioned last week in our last episode,
Oh
majority of them have
God.
passed away.
Oh yes. Yes, I know. It's
And
so
it's really
sad.
sad because, hell, we'll never be able to go to their concerts again.
Uh-uh. And you know what sucks is that Dolores actually she died of drowning in her tub,
Mhm.
I think. So it's like what happened? Like I don't
Do they
remember
even
hearing.
know, like, did she like fall and hit her head and drown, or did
I
she,
I
like,
I hope not. I
ugh,
don't know if anything was really released about her
that's
passing
horrible.
other than she died of drowning. So, yeah, it's
Ugh,
sad. She was so pretty too and
yeah, she was.
but
God,
yeah,
that's
but
awful.
her behavior and her talent kind of reminds me of Sinead O'Connor.
Yes, you got
Fellow
that
fellow
right.
Irish singer and musician. I mean,
Man, I'm seeing a pattern here.
yeah. Hi,
I mean,
Oasis,
I'm
anyone? We didn't
right.
talk about Oasis last week,
We
and
did it.
here's my hand, and there's me
And
smacking it.
we could still talk about any guy bands that we like because there's so many still that we didn't even touch on. So,
Yeah.
yeah, Irish bands seem to be a little bit mad,
Why are you guys so mad?
right? I know. Hell,
I
I
mean,
mean,
no, Sinead O'Connor, her anger, I think it was directed at the Catholic Church.
mhm,
So she used her platform to protest with me with song. So like I can
mhm,
respect that now as an adult.
right.
And I'm still gonna jam to her because she's got a rockin' voice. And
Mhm.
thankfully she's still alive. I think she's
Yeah.
mellowed. I think she's still bald. I think she's a mom
Mhm.
and was I think she was exiled because of her protest of the Catholic Church and the Pope. So I don't think she can sing anymore. I think it was like
Dang, really? Wow.
I think like that ended that whole act on SNL, was it?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Because after her performance on Saturday
She was
Night Live in
axed because
1992,
she
where she
tore a photo of my favorite Pope.
so wait, she faced exile from the music industry. So she
Yeah,
wasn't exiled, but
but
probably
essentially her career was that's it.
doomed.
And so she risked it all for her beliefs. So like I respect that. a
Wow.
lot, but also, damn, that sucks that you can't really
Your
have freedom
favorite
of
pope.
speech. My favorite Pope and Papa.
I saw him.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
When?
Yeah. In let's see. I don't know. It was like 1992, I guess.
The one, the
Um,
cute one? The little
yeah.
boo-boo?
Uh-huh. He went past Brotherhood Way
I
over
would,
in San
oh
Francisco, and we
my
all
God.
lined up. Him and Mikhail Gorbachev. I want to say, wait, did I see the Pope or am I mixing him with I think I did. I don't know. Maybe I'm lying. I think I'm confusing him with Mikhail Gorbachev. But
Oh,
anyways, I saw someone on Brotherhood and I could have sworn it was the Pope, but I don't think he was in San Francisco.
You're hilarious. And can I just say, so bringing it, I was gonna say, when was he here? Bringing it back to Sinead, right?
Uh-huh.
So, and the whole chip on her shoulder. This is a
Mhm.
perfect example. So, remember when Miley released Wrecking Ball, the video?
Mhm. Uh-huh.
Okay. She said that Sinead O'Connor inspired her
Oh,
with
really?
with the whole like concept, like I don't know what, like just
Mhm.
speaking her truth or whatever.
you would think that exiled Sinead
Would be like, oh, thank you for the kudos to a
Mhm.
person that hasn't been in the music industry for 20 years or whatever. No,
Mhm.
she told her, she responded, like I think in a open letter or tweet or something. She responded to Miley saying, stop getting naked all the time and have some self-respect.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
Wow.
sucks.
Yeah, that does
And
suck.
Miley is a huge star, so sorry.
Wow. Yeah, for real. That's yeah, see, people are just bitter. I just can't. Just to verify my information, he was in San Francisco in 1987, and I would think I was in first grade. So it was either
Oh,
first or
baby.
kindergarten where I did see him pass by.
Are you small? Are you
Yeah, I
small?
knew it. I'm like, I knew I'm not imagining
That's
this.
amazing. Did you
Yeah,
guys
I
get to
mean,
take pictures or anything?
no, he was just in his caravan and or kind of,
Did you
hi.
see his hand?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
Mhm.
God. Oh, I would
Yeah.
have. Oh my
A
God.
lot of things happened on that road. But, so anyways, um yeah, Miley, I could see, I don't know, Miley, Sinead O'Connor, I feel like Sinead O'Connor is just bitter. She's
Yeah,
bitter because
she
how I would
is.
be complimented. Anybody that, does things, to kind of like, oh, whatever. I don't know. I'm done with her. I love Sinead's songs.
Yeah.
I just ain't down with Sinead
There you go. I mean,
myself.
again, I respect like her using her voice for whatever she believes in, but it's like also take a chill pill. And
Yeah, and the thing is it kind of for me goes along the lines of Pearl Jam.
mm-hmm.
Okay, why you famous then? I
Exactly.
get
Like,
it, the fame brought more attention to you, therefore your reason and your points could come across to a wider scale. I get it, but you know, get over it.
exactly.
Ugh.
And I just want to give an honorable mention, though they deserve more than that, to Four
Mhm.
Non-Blondes because
Yes. Oh gosh.
I who doesn't still jam to What's Up? Okay. That is
Okay.
like that's my go-to karaoke song and
Mhm.
it will forever remain. And Linda Perry,
Ugh,
amazing.
phenomenal. Who
Amazing.
doesn't love Linda Perry though? She's
I know.
amazing.
She's a baddie. But what about I'm kind of exhausted already, but I feel like we need to mention it.
Mhm.
Whole. I'm not a whole fan, as
I've
you can
never been
tell.
a whole fan. I just couldn't get over can't get over her like ripped nylons and, dirty hair and
She just looked like she smelled like I literally, and also I tried listening to their music. It just didn't
yeah.
resonate with me. I don't think I like uh angry grunge, I
Mhm.
guess is the category. I
Yeah.
mean, sh- impressive. Like I think
I
you
was there
know,
when she did I was really there for it when she did her
yeah, the
what do you
Hollywood
call,
one, the
yeah, like her
makeover.
makeover.
Make
Like,
me over. Dun,
yes,
dun. Yeah, because
she
it was
looks
more appealing
phenomenal.
to because that was more appealing to like
Mhm.
people. So we should in theory kind of be like, psh, like, nah, she should
Mhm.
stay to who she is. She should just be dirty. But yeah, she was more appealing to me too. Like, and that song was catchy. So I like, yeah, I was there for it too.
But I will say this, um, I wasn't a fan of her music, but I kind of feel like she got the raw end of the deal when it came to Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, and I know there's a lot of things that went down when he passed away, and
Mhm.
there's a lot of people that are anti-Courtney. Um, but I don't know, we weren't there, and
Mhm.
he seemed like they both were pretty effed up during that time
Mhm.
frame.
Yeah.
And they still had a child together.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of things were stolen from her in regards to it was like the band versus her.
Mhm.
And I maybe that's why I
Yes.
don't really like Dave Grohl because I kind of feel like okay, but I had this man's child and maybe she didn't have great intentions when he was alive, but at the same time they were freaking strung out.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
so who's going to make good choices when they're not in their right frame of mind? You
Yeah.
know, and I think that she did get better. She did get clean. And I know that the daughter had her own things to say, but I don't know. I mean, I hope she's having a great life and she's, enjoying her time now and whatever. I just back in the 90s, I just wasn't really into that scene. It was just kind of
I
like
wasn't either.
messy.
It was it precisely. Yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea at all. But and
Yeah.
apparently I guess they tried to do several attempts at reuniting like
Mhm.
after they disbanded the first and
Mhm.
second time, but then it just never went anywhere. So maybe it isn't the end. Maybe they will try to come back. I don't know, but
Hopefully. I mean,
yeah,
I mean, I won't be listening to it, but
me neither.
Uh, so another one that I actually I only know one song from them, but I love it because it reminds me of um what does it remind me of? Oh, and I'm gonna say Veruca Salt.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So what movie was that song in? Naked Eye.
Oh God. Am I naked I
I saw.
saw?
What song? What movie was that?
Oh
I was gonna say Clueless, but it's not Clueless.
no. It was in
It's
one of those popular wait, I thought they were Luscious Jackson.
was it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Why did we think it was that one?
I
Hold
don't
on, wait.
know.
Hold on, wait. Veruca Salt. What did they sing?
Yeah, Naked Eye was not.
Okay, we're wrong. I'm wrong. What did
No,
Veruca
but
Salt sing?
Seether.
Yes, can't fight the
That's
either.
yeah, but
Right?
it's in a movie. You were right about that. It's in the movie. What the hell movie is it? Oh, that's
I
gonna
don't
bug me.
know. Yeah, that is gonna bug me because
Oh, Volcano Girls.
yeah, what is I'm so confused. Why did I get them confused? But I don't know. It's either I don't know. But I don't know. Veruca Salt was a big group back in the day. Like they
Huge.
had their own following.
They were
Um,
together for literally 20 years.
mm-hmm.
And
It's a long time.
then they took a year off and then they got back together. They're still out there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No,
but
that's
like,
true.
yeah, well, you know what, guys? We'll let you know what freaking
Yeah, because I'm you know
I
what?
know they were
Maybe
in a movie.
yeah, and maybe I got them confused because I don't know, with Luscious Jackson, they were part of that movie. Or maybe I'm thinking of the freaking video where they were in, weren't they rollerblading
Yeah.
or roller skating around a circle?
Yes, that was the
Okay, so maybe
video.
that's what I was thinking of. Because I mean,
But it
Luscious
was
Jackson, that's
featured. It was featured in a movie. That was such a
right.
popular song. So you're not wrong about that. But I also think that Veruca Salt was very popular in
Yeah,
movies.
yeah. I'm
So yeah.
so, I don't know. I'm so confused between those two.
Maybe the movie Jawbreaker. But yeah, we'll look into that and
Oh,
let you guys know.
maybe. Yeah. Okay, how about No Doubt?
Yeah, I mean, we touched on them a little bit last time. They
Mm-hmm.
are, I mean, I don't really like ska music,
Mm-hmm.
so
I can't stand it.
I don't like their early stuff. I respect what they did. I like that they like were like many of these bands. They
Mm-hmm.
met up, they got together, they jammed in their garage, they did
Right.
dirty bars and
Mm-hmm.
clubs and stuff like that. And I like that I love when it's just one girl and like all guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Black Eyed Peas when
Mm-hmm.
Fergie was the girl. You know, I like that.
Yes.
And I like I'm gonna say something so controversial. Her voice is not my favorite. Like
Just
I
kidding.
know what I
Just
said.
okay.
No, I love Gwen
She wasn't my
Stefani.
favorite. Remember in the beginning?
Yeah, like I
Mm-hmm.
absolutely love her energy. I love her looks. I love
Mm-hmm.
her style.
Mm-hmm.
I love when she did her duet with Eve because then she's
Mm-hmm.
got that hip hop to her as
Yeah.
well.
Mm-hmm.
So I love all that. I just don't think I would ever go pay money to see her sing live at all.
Mm-hmm.
And if,
Wow.
yeah, so
That's
that's my
deep.
2 cents. I know. But hey, but I love her solo album, the one
Mm-hmm.
with Rich Girl and Luxurious. I
Mm-hmm.
love it. It's actually one of my favorite albums in out there. You know what I mean? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
very catchy and everything. But I don't know that she would deliver as well live. I've seen
Right.
clips of her singing live, and I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No, and I no, I agree with you actually. And I think that I actually enjoy her better as a solo artist than I did in No Doubt, even though they had a lot of good hits. And that, what is it that her first album was it Spiderwebs? Is that what it was? Or
Spiderweb and
yeah,
Just a Girl.
yeah, exactly. With all the amazing songs. Like the whole album is phenomenal. But she does have a very different voice and I honestly I kind of feel like by chance they were one and I mean people may hate me for this, but I feel like they're one of those bands that they fought until they got popular.
Uh-huh.
And because they're not your normal sounding, they're like a ska band. They're not. And there was another group that sounded like her, remember? And it was similar to her. I can't remember her name. But she kind of had the same except she had brown hair, but she was very ska and she had a couple.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, she was in that movie. I think she was in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. And
I kind of liked her voice a little bit better. I can't think of their name, but like
yeah, I can't
if you
either.
get the 10 Things I Hate About You soundtrack, they're on there. They were the group that performed at the school dance. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're really hyper.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
that, not Hooba Stank. What the hell's that chub thumping or
Oh yeah, tub thumping.
I can't stand
Yeah.
that genre. Like I
Mhm.
can't. So like,
Yeah.
but like
No, I
no
get
doubt got to
it.
pass. But I know
Ah,
I
man.
do want to mention because they're still around. So are you familiar with Tegan and Sarah?
No, who's that?
So they're twins and they've
Mhm.
been around since the 90s.
Mhm.
They're twin sisters. They're from Angel's hometown, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I actually got to see where they went to school and whatever when I
Oh
was there
shoot.
this last time. They're
Mhm.
super, I love them a lot. I like their style.
Mhm.
One of their newer singles, not like this year, but I play it every day because I love
Mhm.
singing my heart out to it. Called
Uh-huh.
Closer. It's a
Oh
really cute
wow.
song. But I love that. I think they're both lesbians, like they're
Uh-huh.
both twins. And
Oh,
that's kind of tough to
how
be out,
cute.
in
Yeah,
the
for real.
early in the 90s and 2000s. They're awesome. So I like that they're still relevant and they're still doing their thing. And yeah,
Ooh. Wow, I have
definitely.
never heard of them, but maybe if I heard that song, I have to look at their songs. Maybe like by listening to them, it would spark some
It's
sort of.
all I wanna get is a little bit closer. No?
That sounds familiar, but I could be wrong.
Oh, see, now I want to bump it.
Okay,
But yeah, so
shoot.
I definitely wanted to mention them. And then there's also like groups like Bikini Kill and Indigo Girls. I'm not a big Girls fan at all. They're actually in the city, I think this weekend for
Mm.
Stern Grove. I was like, eh. No.
Yeah, no, I'm
Sleater
good.
Kinney, like then there's Evanescence,
Evanescence, I was just
which
gonna say that. Yeah,
amazing.
she's amazing. That voice
Oh,
is
it's so haunting. It's
beautiful.
so
It
I
is.
always am transported whenever that song comes on, and I'm like I'm all dramatic, like, like, oh yeah, cleaning my kitchen, and I'm like throwing my hair around, lip
Yeah,
syncing because I can't hit that. But
mm,
oh, and then
totally.
um Mazzy Star also I think would fall into this umbrella as
Fading
well. Yeah.
tears.
I mean,
I
it's
can't
more
sing.
mellow on the mellow side, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Who
What
doesn't
about
love a mellow
I
melody?
mean, I love them.
The Pretenders. Was that?
Definitely.
She had a few hits in the, or they had a few hits in the 90s. Gosh, man, it's funny when I looked up some of the stuff, there wasn't that many that were girls that were very, like, there were, but not like mainstream.
Right.
Like I think we pretty much hit the, you know,
Yeah, because we talked about garbage last time
mm-hmm.
and Shirley
Yeah,
Manson's voice. Oh God,
exactly.
love
Yes,
her. But
for
I,
real.
I could talk about these peeps all
Oh,
night long, all day long, because like they're still relevant, like
mhm.
and I feel like their music applies today. I mean, again, all of these, what we mentioned, with the exception of Indigo Girls, because I don't really like them, they're all
Mhm.
on my queue. I know they're on yours, and
Yes,
they're
absolutely.
timeless. They're absolutely timeless. And women doing the same type of genre as these men we talked about last week, who we
Mhm.
love, don't get it twisted. But
Right.
I think it's really cool that they are able to hold their own and hold in a male dominated genre,
Mhm.
because we're not done talking about the guys. And
No, we aren't. And that
yes.
and that's the thing, and I agree, is I think that they were like, I think the fact that there wasn't that many that we could come up with. I mean, there were, but we're not that familiar with,
Hmm.
shows that it was a very unique time for a certain type of music, but
Hmm.
also you had to fit a certain mold, and women just weren't as prominent. It was very much so a men's scene.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I
So
think that's a common occurrence in all genres for sure.
but it'll be interesting though to see how many versus alternative versus R&B, if that's the same thing.
I have my notes
Because
ready.
yes, because I don't know, I'm kind of have a feeling, I don't know if it'll be equal or not. I mean, I know there's a lot of men, but I feel like there's going to be a lot more women than what we discussed compared to the men of the
Oh, yeah.
alternative,
Oh,
so
definitely. Definitely. And I can't
but
wait. Cannot wait to talk
same
about that.
here. No, this was good,
But
and I'm glad we wrapped it up as far as, were able to continue the convo on this, because
definitely. And I think that, from this episode and last week's episode, I know that we want to do like focus more focused episodes on a particular band, like Stone
mhm,
Temple Pilots, for example, or like
mhm,
definitely, Sarah McLachlan. So stay tuned
mhm.
for those you
Yes,
know
definitely.
episodes.
But for now, we'll just talk about all our favorites and who was popular back then, and then we'll see, as we go on, we'll see the ones that really, strike a chord with us, and then we'll go from there. It's been so much fun.
Hmm.
I loved these topics. I love talking about music. It's just one of those things that will never get old.
Never,
Hmm.
ever.
Yeah, we're gonna be in senior citizen centers singing these
Jamming.
songs.
Yep.
Yes. So,
I'll be
anyways,
there with
thanks,
my
Steph.
harmonica. Yes. Thank
Okay,
you,
for real. Oh my
Neen.
God, imagine. Oh, I
I know I
love
should
it.
have brought it today, but I
Yes,
had a
you should have. Next time.
blast. Next time I might save it for the Alanis episode, but
Oh, hey,
I'll have to practice. But yeah, no, this was so much fun. And I hope you guys all enjoyed it as well. Let us know who your favorite female alternative indie rock singer
Yes.
band is. And
Mm-hmm.
we'll tell you if we agree with you or not. But yeah, let us know on our Instagram.
Amazing.
And until next time, Neen, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Oh yeah. Peace out, buddies.